I actually could not understand English. What I remember is that when I was here, when I was 2 to 3 years old, it was my grandfather who helped me come up with this birth certificate.
You were not here when you were 2 to 3 years old, Mr. Yang. Sabi nyo dumating kayo 1998 or 1999. And then 2004 pa itong rehistro, 34 years old na po kayo. And then now you're telling us it was your grandfather who late registered your live birth. So it looks to me, Mr. Yang, the birth certificate is fake. Remember, you are answering under oath. Miss Caroline, please.
我们的参议员说，
生意比较方便嘛，应该是这样吧。
That during that time, it was my grandfather who helped me come up with this birth certificate, and I'm not sure, maybe he did this for the convenience of the business here.
Similar story as Guo Huaping, similar story as revealed by the SP Pro Tempore about Cassandra Leong. We will ask the Philippine Statistics Authority to investigate if, like theirs, your Philippine birth certificate is also irregular. Dahil lumalabas, the birth certificate is fake. Mr. Yang, sabi nyo nga, you are a Chinese national, sabi nyo wala kayong Philippine passport. Ba't kayo nagpapanggap na Pilipino? Miss Caroline.
你刚才说你是中国籍，然后你也说你没有菲律宾的护照，那你为什么要说你要说自己是菲律宾人？啊？你为什么要说自己是菲律宾人？
因为我当时我外公嘛，他弄给我我刚来也不大懂得他弄这个给我是为了什么，我自己在想，应该是为了我留在菲律宾这边发展这生意吧，比较方便嘛，应该是这样我自己想的吧。因为当时他弄给我，到现在也好像有20年左右了，我也反正就一直就是这样用。
Okay. During that time, it was my grandfather who helped me process this birth certificate. I am not aware of this. Maybe he was thinking that it was for my convenience so that I can build a business here.
Ano ba talaga ang totoong pangalan nyo, Mr. Yang? Kung ACR, application form nyo, President Pro Tempore, ano bang totoong pangalan nyo, Mr. Yang? Look at this. Tingnan nyo Ito yung ACR application nyo. Diyan, Yang Chansin nga kayo. Pero, merong ding LTO, Driver's License Application. Papakita din po namin. Dito naman, pangalan nyo, Antonio Maestrado Lim. Ito pa, Taxpayer's Identification Number application. May TIN pa. So ito, sa mga Pilipino, dito naman, iba na naman ang pangalan nyo. Antonio Lim. So alin sa mga ito ang totoong pangalan nyo?
请看我们刚才给你出示的这。
就是我自己对这个英文嘛，我也不说也不准，但是就是大概就是叫安东尼Lim这样，我知道那个。
I do not know how to speak English. What I only know is that I am called Antonio Lim. They call me Antonio Lim. That's what they call me.
Before I continue questioning Mr. Yang, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Majority Leader, Senator Francis. Salamat sa pagdalo. Sir, bakit ba iba-iba pa yung pangalan na ginagamit nyo sa mga official documents? Minsan kayo si Yang Chansin, minsan Tony Yang kayo, minsan naman Antonio Maestrado Lim. Bakit iniiba-iba ninyo yung pangalan nyo sa official documents?
请问为什么要这样 only use Antonio Lim and no other name?
May pinakita kaming iba. Yung alien registration application nyo sa Republika ng Pilipinas, Yang Chansin. Dun sa LTO driver's license application na sinabit nyo sa Republika, you were Tony Yang, the previous slide. Dito naman sa tin application nyo, Antonio Maestrado Lim. Hindi totoo na isang pangalan lang ginagamit nyo. Iniiba-iba ninyo. And you have profited from changing your name and your nationality dito sa iba't ibang submissions nyo. At your convenience. Talagang for convenience. Gaya ng sinabi nyo tungkol sa lolo nyo. It benefits you, Miss Carolyn.
营业执照啦，我就是当时我外公啊，他弄这个给我，我在想应该他也是想说，为了我在这边做生意，以后长期留下来在菲律宾比较方便嘛，应该是这样的。
Yes, because the initial intention of my grandfather is for me to start a business here. That's why I use an English name so that I can also apply for business permits, for other documentations that will be needed for the business.
Precisely. So, for the record, Mr. Yang has confirmed that he is also Antonio Maestrado Lim. Aside from Tony Yang, aside from Yang Chansin. At di ako makapaniwala, quarter of a century na kayo dito sa Pilipinas, sa Cagayan de Oro included, at di pa kayo marunong mag-Bisaya fluently o Filipino fluently. Dili ako buang para maniwala dyan.
Madam Chair, can I just clarify
Senator Joel,
Can I just clarify, Caroline, if you can relate this message? Is it still your grandfather who applied for the TIN, for the LTO and ACR as you previously mentioned for your certificate of live birth? Yung grandfather mo pa rin ba yung nag-apply para sa'yo at this point in time na ganito ka ng katanda?
I don't have a Philippine passport. None.
You don't? I heard differently. Do you have a Chinese passport?
那你有中国的护照吗？
有中国护照。
Yes, I have a Chinese passport.
You have a Chinese passport. Ito po, ipa-flash ko ngayon, birth certificate po ninyo. So, at ito birth certificate nyo dito sa Pilipinas. Late registration rin. Nirehistro po ito sir, noong 2004. So, just 15 years, 16 years after you arrived here. Ibig sabihin, 34 years old na kayo nung na-register ang birth certificate nyo. You recognize this?
请问你能认出这个出生证 did not understand English. What I remember is that when I was here, when I was 2 to 3 years old, it was my grandfather who helped me come up with this birth certificate.
You were not here when you were 2 to 3 years old, Mr. Yang. Sabi nyo dumating kayo 1998 or 1999. And then 2004 pa itong rehistro, 34 years old na po kayo. And then now you're telling us it was your grandfather who late registered your live birth. So it looks to me, Mr. Yang, the birth certificate is fake. Remember, you are answering under oath. Miss Caroline, please.
要做生意比较方便嘛，应该是这样吧。
That during that time, it was my grandfather who helped me come up with this birth certificate, and I'm not sure, maybe he did this for the convenience of the business here.
Similar story as Guo Huaping, similar story as revealed by the SP Pro Tempore about Cassandra Leong. We will ask the Philippine Statistics Authority to investigate if, like theirs, your Philippine birth certificate is also irregular. Dahil lumalabas, the birth certificate is fake. Mr. Yang, sabi nyo nga, you are a Chinese national. Sabi nyo, wala kayong Philippine passport. Ba't kayo nagpapanggap na Pilipino?
Yang Jianxin.
Yang Chansin, as I read from your nameplate. But look at this. Tingnan nyo Ito yung ACR application nyo. Diyan, Yang Chansin nga kayo. Pero, merong ding LTO, driver's license application. Papakita din po namin. Dito naman, pangalan nyo, Antonio Maestrado Lim. Ito pa, Taxpayers Identification Number, application. May TIN pa. So ito, sa mga Pilipino, dito naman, iba na naman ang pangalan nyo. Antonio Lim. So alin sa mga ito ang totoong pangalan nyo?
The government documents, I only use Antonio Lim and no other name.
May pinakita kaming iba. Yung alien registration application nyo sa Republika ng Pilipinas, Yang Jianqin. Dun sa LTO driver's license application na sinabit nyo sa Republika, you were Tony Yang, the previous slide. Doon naman, dito naman sa TIN application nyo, Antonio Maestrado Lim. Hindi totoo na isang pangalan lang ginagamit nyo, iniiba-iba ninyo. And you have profited from changing your name and your nationality dito sa iba't ibang submissions nyo. At your convenience, talagang for convenience, gaya ng sinabi nyo tungkol sa lolo nyo.
Processed by my grandfather. It was me who processed these other documents.
So obviously, Madam Chair,
yes.
Exactly, obviously, ginagamit mo yung iba-ibang pangalan, gaya ng minana mo sa kiniklaim mo na grandfather mo para sa convenience mo, at ikaw na nagsabi nun, para sa negosyo mo, at paiba-iba ka ng pangalan dahil illegal yung mga negosyo mo. Yung mga negosyo mo gumagawa ng criminal activities. Isang tanong na lang. Can I just one, Madam Chair?
One more and
Yes,
then the chair
yes.
will continue her question.
Yes, what about yung mga gun permits mo, permit to carry mo? Pare-pareho din ba yung pangalan mo? Meron ka bang mga gun permits? Kasi nung nahuli ka sa Cagayan de Oro, may 6 na baril na possession mo.
Ms. Karen,
For that permit.
for all
Chair,
6.
I just wanted to put on record, last na po ito, hindi Pilipino. Tapos, may TIN, may LTO nakuha. Hindi natin alam kung ilan ang baril nito, Madam Chair. Pero hindi Pilipino. Hindi makapagsalita ng Tagalog ng Pilipino, hindi makasalita ng Bisaya. Tapos dito naghahasik ng lagim sa bansa natin. Dito lang sa Senado, napaka-weird na ganito yung sitwasyon na may interpreter tayo. Nakakalungkot para tayong binabalasubas dito, Madam Chair.
Salamat, Senator Joel. So, Mr. Yang, or kung ano man yung totoong pangalan nyo, bakit ba kayo pumunta sa Pilipinas?
请问你
我爷爷当时我外公啊，他们就在这边呐、他们叫我过来这边发展做生意，这样就是过来这边做生意吧。
During that time, it was my maternal grandfather who invited me to come here to join them in the Philippines to open up a business.
Madam
At
Chair.
saan kayo ipinanganak? And then I will call the SP Pro Tempore. Saan kayo pinanganak?
请问你是在哪里出生的？
我是在中国福建，
福建。
哦，福建。
福建. Okay. I was born in China in Fujian.
How do you spell that?
Fujian, and that means in Fujian province.
Fujian Province. Which city there?
福建哪里？
晋江，
In Jinjiang.
晋江市。
XIN.
J-I-N.
J-I-N.
J-I-A-N-G.
Jinjiang. SP Pro Tempore?
Why did
For
you,
one question.
Why do you have a birth certificate, live birth certificate when you were born in China?
那请问你是在中国出生对吧？为什么有这个菲律宾的出生证呢？
Birth certificate nyo, place of birth, Misamis Oriental. You just told us pinanganak kayo sa Xinjiang, sa Fujian Province. So, a lie on the birth certificate, isa pang patunay na irregular yung birth certificate nyo. Klaro po sa komite namin na peke yung birth certificate nyo. Peke yung pagka-Pilipino ninyo. Inaamin mo na nagpapanggap ka lamang na Pilipino para makapagpagkapera dito sa Pilipinas. You've been deceiving this country for the last 26 years.
Okay.
And speaking of the illegal activities, dako na ako sa mga tanong ko sa inyo sa POGOs, Mr. Yang. napakamarami pong kumpanya at negosyong nakarehistro sa inyo. Ito, ipapakita namin dito. Ito, Corporations of Antonio Maestrado Lim with SEC documents. Businesses, trade names associated with Antonio Maestrado Lim's taxpayer's identification number. Pwede mo bang ikwento sa amin kung paano kayo nagsimula? Saan galing yung puhunan ninyo? At paano kayo kumikita ng pera ngayon? Gamit na rin itong lahat ng mga kumpanyang ito.
So I could not remember clearly, but my grandfather, when I came here, he gave me around 600 to 800,000 pesos as capital for establishing these businesses. And then afterwards, I slowly developed, I slowly grew, and I already have the rice business, and also the steel factory, and also the tire factory.
Pareho kayo ni Go Huaping, binigyan ng, kung hindi ng tatay, binigyan ng lolo ng puhunan para makapagsimula ng negosyo. Eh ngayon, paano kayo kumikita ng pera sa ngayon?
So, 钢铁的这样，做钢铁生意。
Okay, so once again, so right now, I got my income from the rice business, from the steel, and also the tire factory.
Sangkot po ba kayo sa negosyo ng Pogo o kahit na anumang business associated sa Pogo?
Don't have any related business with the Pogo.
Right now, how about before? Did you have any Pogo business or Pogo related business?
当时做这个是合法的吧，都有去正规申请这些营业执照，这些都有，是这样。
Okay, so before I had transaction with the Pogo company for renting out a condo unit for them, and
All right, please continue, Ms. Darling.
应该是这样。
I'm actually not sure about the name of the company, if it's Or1, but what I can remember is perhaps during that time when they were opening, they needed a business permit. They needed to apply for a business or operating permit. That's why my name was there.
Sir, masyado kayong high level para gawing dummy, nino man. I don't think na may not sure dito. I don't think na may maybe dito. Kasi ito pinapakita namin, PAGCOR license issued to Oro1 bilang Pogo service provider ng Sonway Technologies Inc. Kilala nyo ba si Wei Xiong-lin? Know him. Mukhang pinagpalit lang yung pangalan niya sa Sonway Technologies, kung saan service provider ang Oro1, kung saan presidente kayo dito sa official document na ito ng PAGCOR. Ipakita ko sa inyo yung letrato ni Wei Xiong-lin o Alan Lim mula sa aming dating investigasyon sa Pharmaly ng Blue Ribbon Committee. Dito rin sa Senado. Do you remember him now?
Who have met him?
So, you have met. Kilala nyo si Wei Xiong-lin.
Okay.
Paano nyo siya kilala?
你是怎么认识他？
这个有时候有见过，有见过他。
就是在华人区这边。
华联前几里面有些，比如说去人家有什么结婚啊，还是说有什么请客啦，这些有见过。
Yes, I think I have met him during some Chinese social events. For example, like wedding or any kind of events with the Chinese people.
Okay. Pero iba pa to. Yung mga photos na to, hindi lang siya social events, business events talaga. Mr. Yang, sino ang boss nyo? Kanino kayo nagre-report?
请问杨先生，您的老板是谁？
我没有老板啊，没有。
你跟谁做报告？
没有啊，我都没有跟谁做报告啊。
None. I don't have a boss. I don't report to anyone.
So kayo ang pinaka-boss.
哦，
你是大老板了。
Klaro.
我去我去
In Oro One is because during that time I rented out the place to them.
Hindi lang ang pangalan nyo nasa Oro One dahil nag-rent lang kayo sa kanila. Bukod sa presidente, kayo ang majority shareholder ng Oro One.
During that time that they needed help with the permits and all, that's why I was connected with them. It was the bookkeeper who recorded.
Sir, hindi lang kayo hininga ng tulong. Hindi lang kayo tulad ni Guo Huaping na authorized representative ng was it Hongsheng at nakakuha ng letter of no objection sa munisipyo, sa municipal board noon ng Bamban. Sa mga papeles na ito, kayo ang presidente, kayo rin ang majority shareholder ng Oro One. Now, I know that Oro One is a POGO service provider, pero interesado din ako sa Philippine Steel, Sanja Steel Corporation. Ito yung incorporation documents niya. A steel plant, pero mukhang may POGO-like facilities din sa loob. May dorm-style facilities, may restricted area na bawal kaming mga Pilipino, meron pang torturer, may tagapalo. Ilan po ba ang foreign nationals sa facility nyong ito ng Sanja?
它也有这些酷刑室，还有一些就是眼镜进去的地方。那
Mr. Yang, hindi po ito nakakatawa. Seryosong usapin ito para sa aming mga Pilipino. At kahit hindi kayo Pilipino, kahit Chino kayo, nandito kayo sa aming bansa, dapat seryosohin nyo po yung aming mga tanong at yung pag-translate ni Ms. Caroline.
Okay.
Yeah. Ilan ang foreign nationals dyan sa facility ng Sanja?
请问在
左右中国人
100个110
110个左右。
So I cannot confirm the exact number of foreign nationals here at Sanjian Steel Corporation, but I am estimating around 110 Chinese nationals.
Hang in there, Mr. Yang. Pwede pong matanong Yusek Cruz sa PAOK, ilan ang alam ninyong at nako-confirm ninyong foreign nationals dyan sa Sanja facility ni Mr. Yang?
Yes, Madam Chair. During their heyday, we're looking at around 2,000 POGO workers. But ngayon, ma'am, mga less than 300 na lang po.
Alright, salamat po, Yusek Cruz. So, Mr. Yang, narinig nyo yon in its heyday, ang Sanja may mga 2,000 na nalalaman ng mga otoridad namin na foreign nationals dyan. Pero ngayon, less than 300. So medyo malapit, pero malayo pa rin. Kung less than 300, mga 200. Doble sa sinasabi nyong 110. And in any case, why would you need hundreds of Chinese to build steel dyan sa Sanja, Miss Caroline?
That we have in the steel factories are big, and then we will need 110 skilled workers who knows the technology of steel manufacturing.
Marami pong Pilipinong skilled workers na marunong sa steel manufacturing. 1950s, 1960s pa may steel manufacturing na dito. Ano yung trabaho ng mga Chinese nationals na yon?
Okay, actually, just like what I said, we need the Chinese for the technical aspect of the machines, like the mechanical operations of the machines. And for example, in one station, there will be 10 Chinese workers working. And then we will just add two Filipino workers and train them together with the Chinese. And sometimes it will take 1 to 2 years for these Filipino workers to be trained. And then after the training, after they get used to the machine, we will be changing the Chinese. Actually, we do not want really the Chinese workers to work in our factory because there are a lot of factors. First, we need to give them higher salary compared to the Filipino workers.
Yes, lower salaries for Filipinos. Nice.
Yes, and the second is we also have to shoulder their plane tickets to come here to the Philippines. The third reason that we do not prefer the Chinese is because we also need to provide a dormitory for them. And the fourth reason
Why?
is...
Where do the Filipinos stay? On Banig, in common areas? Please proceed, Ms. Caroline.
Okay, and then afterwards, the only reason why that we will employ these Chinese nationals to work in our factory is only when they are needed for the technical and the mechanical aspect of operating the machines. That's why we did not hire them just for the sake of hiring Chinese nationals, but because we really need those kinds of skills.
Mr. Yang, sino po yung co-incorporators nyo yan sa One Oro? At paano nyo sila kilala? Malalapit nyo bang kaibigan itong sina Peter Ong, Keng Quan Zheng, at John Paul Gonzales?
Okay, so the incorporators or the partners are Mr. Cheng, which I call Boss Miao.
Boss Miao.
Miao.
Ito si Keng Quan Zheng.
Yeah, the Mr. Cheng, yes.
Okay.
Mr. Cheng or Miao, Boss Miao. There's also one Mr. Chen. And then there's another one, Mr. C. Okay, so...
What about Peter Ong and John Paul Gonzales?
这个 John Paul 跟喜先生他是同一个人。
我去称呼他喜吧，小喜。
小喜，
因为我们中国一般人都只有称呼那个姓，就这样。
是的，是的。Okay, so Mr. John Paul Gonzales is also known as Mr. C.
Okay. And is Peter Ong Mr. Chen?
Peter Ong, I actually do not know Mr. Peter Ong. What I know is perhaps Mr. Peter Ong is related to Mr. C, because Mr. C brought also some other shareholders in this company.
So itong sina Peter Ong, whom you say you do not know, si Keng Quan Zheng, known as Mr. Miao, at si John Paul Gonzales, known as Mr. C, at yung isa pang Chen. Paano mo sila kilala? Sila ba yung mga kaibigan mo?
Before they tried to contact me, I do not know them. I only know them when they tried to contact me because they wanted to open up a steel factory in Cagayan.
All right. Huling mga tanong ko sa inyo para ngayong araw, Mr. Yang, tungkol sa mga connection nyo. Mukhang malapit po kayo sa maraming matataas na opisyal ng gobyerno. Ang kapatid nyo naging economic advisor ni dating Presidente Duterte. Malapit din po ba kayo kay dating Presidente?
跟他部署，也每年是也部署，我跟他部署。
I am not very close with the former President Duterte, and I don't have contact with him.
Not very close, so only a little close. Paano nyo nakilala si dating Presidente?
So,
我有去，有跟他有照一张照相，各这样，就是跟他照相各就这样。
okay. So there was only one time when former President Duterte he went to Cagayan, and we had a meeting with the Chinese business groups, and that's why we were able to meet him, and we had a photo with him.
And of course, yung younger brother nyo, yung Dico ninyo, si Michael Yang, was the Special Economic Advisor. Imposible naman na hindi ipakikilala sa inyo, sa kuya. Wala namang respeto kung ganon, kung hindi ipakilala kayo kay dating Presidente. Anyway, may mga kaibigan din ba kayo sa PNP officials? May papakita po ako sa inyo ng mga photos ninyo. Pwede nyo ba silang i-identify? Ito. Retired General Lawrence Coop, former Regional Director for Region 10. Yung isa, Colonel Lemuel Gonda, Chief of the Regional Cybercrime Unit for Region 10. At yung isa pa, Colonel Aaron Mandia, former Cagayan City Police Director. Sila po ba ay mga kaibigan nyo? And paano nyo sila kilala?
请问你 know them through the Cagayan Business Federation because as a member of the federation, of course, we have moments when we get to meet these officials, especially when we need some help for the safety of our community.
And what about this? Yung susunod, yung litratong ito.
She's not very fluent, but I call him Akola or Akoda.
So that's, yan, SP Pro Tempore has corrected you.
He's the former chief PNP.
他就是那
Sa picture na ito, medyo mas lumang picture. Regional director pa siya.
I think that photo was...
Yes, SP Pro Tempore.
I think that photo was taken when PNP Chief Acorda was still the regional director of the province.
And this, salamat SP Pro
He
Tempore.
was not yet the chief of the Philippine National Police.
Tama po. Salamat po, SP Pro Tempore. And the same for these... alam nyo ba, meron kayong warrant of arrest mula sa China para sa fraud? You're not aware. Well, yung mga law enforcement authorities namin, yung mga high officials namin sa gobyerno, alam nila yung mga bagay na yun. So, in relation to the photos I talked to you about, I really wonder what our high officials in government are doing, fraternizing with a wanted fugitive. At ito kaugnay nung statement na binasa kanina, it's not just about integrity, which is the most important thing, but also the perception of integrity na importante din. Please stay on in this hearing, Mr. Yang, sa kagandahang loob ng Bureau of Immigration. Mayor Kalugay, tuloy ko po yung pagtatanong sa inyo.